So the story I was going to tell you guys.
Yeah.
So, as you know, my dad has been watching My Hero Academia with me, and we're watching it on Hulu. So, by the way, which is a wild thing, because, like, I went to a local convention with my dad, and as expected, there's a lot of, like, Beanha kids around.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna know what they are.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Yeah, so, like, when I see, like, the Catboy Deku, he's gonna know what that is.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! Oh, no.
So instead of, like, him being descended upon by a plague of children in wigs that he doesn't understand, now he's going to be descended upon by a plague of children in wigs he does understand.
Oh, no.
This is somehow worse. Like, significantly.
The fact that my father could look at a teenage Bakugo cosplayer and know who the fuck that is really alarming to me.
Do you think your father would ever cosplay Beanha with you?
It would depend on who I would have to convince him to do.
What if he dressed up as All Might and you were Deku?
I was thinking All Might, because he does a pretty good All Might voice. I couldn't insult him by asking him to do Endeavor.
God.
Hey, Dad, this is in no way indicative of how I feel about you, but would you dress up as Endeavor? But anyway, so we're watching Beanha on Hulu, and there's a section there that's like, oh, other stuff you may like. First of all, it's fucking completely random, it seemed, because it threw like Family Guy and American Dad, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So we're looking through all the other stuff. One of them is the Isekai Overlord, and I had to tone back my rant about isekais, but suffice to say, I'm like, it's not a bad concept, and lots of Western books use that similar concept of like, oh, you wake up in a strange world or whatever. But I was like, every fucking isekai is like shamelessly horny and not good. And then
apparently one exception.
And then one of the recommended ones was Food Wars.
No!
And I said, no, Dad, that one's horny. And he went, oh? And he clicked on it.
No! You did not watch Food Wars! You did not watch Food Wars with your father!
No!
I tried to warn him.
No!
And for those of you who haven't seen Food Wars, the first episode... okay. It chooses to represent good food by getting extremely horny.
Yeah.
And the first thing that a character eats that makes that happen is either squid or octopus. I can't remember. Either way, something with tentacles.
Oh no!
So I had to sit there and witness that with my father. Now, he was disgusted and confused and turned it off.
Oh, God!
But I want you to imagine me, who has never watched an anime before My Hero Academia with her father before, having to witness my father seeing softcore tentacle porn in Food Wars as the second anime we both watched together. God forbid we watch, a sci-fi classic. God forbid. Because I was like, oh, Dad, we could watch The Real Ghost in the Shell, or we could watch Battle Angel Alita, or we could watch Akira. No, he thought he'd check out Food Wars.
Oh, God!
So that's been haunting me.
Oh, my God.
And I'm so glad I get to share it with you here now that I got to see that. So yeah, that's my burden and that's my pain.
Oh,
and now we get to share it with you.
Our dear listeners, that I had to watch about 20 seconds of softcore horny porn in Food Wars with the man who is my father.
I am glad I barred you from talking about that before we were actually recording, because I would not have reacted that way a second time.
No. I'm still, in physical pain. Like, I feel myself all flushed with the secondhand embarrassment for
I am
you.
astonished that you didn't immediately run to Content Hold to tell that.
Guys, I was just in complete shock.
When did this happen? Was it last night?
Was it last night or the night before? Obviously one of the nights we were watching Bean High. I don't really remember.
I think it's every night now, Aster.
Yeah, we got
I
through
can't believe
3
you have
seasons.
to fight with your dad for your attention.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Anime Sundays have been kneecapped. by Anime Every Days with my father. Genuinely, the only thing that has slowed down our pace is that I think due to the Hulu, I blame the Hulu subtitles, but just in general, like, we're both kind of not used to watching stuff in Japanese. It's like drastically slowed down our pace. We could seriously, because my dad is a coward and he skips the intro, then any recap material, and then the outro, and then the preview. Which, when you do that, it cuts an episode of Being Hot down to about 10 minutes.
He doesn't get it.
He does
not get the enjoyment.
But now that we're trying to, like, so I blame the Hulu subtitles, because the Hulu subtitles, whenever they translate something, it's not like Crunchyroll where it puts it near the words it's translating. It just shoves it in a block of text at the bottom of the screen, and it's fucking impossible to read. It's so because, like, subconsciously I can be like, okay, this text that's up here on the screen is not super important versus the fucking subtitles.
Yeah.
But it doesn't allow me to prioritize.
So it handles it how 2-7 does.
Which is badly.
Yeah.
But no, it's very much now we're like, all right, we can't watch like 7 episodes of this because it's a little bit harder to pay attention. So season 4 might be a little bit slower going.
Which is, knowing what happens in season 4, that's good for you.
I'm already kind of appreciating the chilled out pace.
Yeah, instead I just get to bully you with 3 hours worth of Your Turn to Die and say, fuck you, die.
Yeah!
No, if Rook managed to combine the, like, meat of season 4 of Beanha and what are you on, like, the beginning of chapter 3 of Your Turn to Die?
We're on chapter 2, part 2.
Oh, okay, so that's even worse. So if not...
Yeah, it sucks ass, guys.
Hello, and welcome to Wikiboys, the podcast where 3 friends explore the wonderful world of fandom Wikipedia pages. I am your host today, Alex, and I use he, him pronouns.
I'm Aster, and I use she and they pronouns.
I'm Rook, and I use they, them pronouns.
And today we are going to be exploring Golden Kamuy.
Yeah!
Which I'm so excited for.
I'm so ready.
I've been waiting.
I want to see meat.
I want to see his meat.
Surprisingly, so in preparation for this episode, I did go through the entire image gallery. Because
Alex, why?
It's only like 14 pages. It's kind of a small wiki.
Okay.
And I did not find any meat.
Boo.
Meat is not on the wiki page.
How?
Everybody look up Golden Kamuy otter stew scene. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really
Horby.
There is a deep inset homoeroticism to Golden Kamuy.
And it's great.
Honestly,
I'm so grateful.
So, in my preparation for this, I went through and I found a whole bunch of images that I want us to go through in order, mostly because of what they have been named.
Let's do mileage first, though.
Oh, yeah, mileage. Thanks for reminding me. I forget how this works. I got so distracted by the man meat.
It's my fault. I put it in front of you on a stick.
Yeah, so as far as mileage goes, I'm the most experienced by far. I've seen the anime and I'm current on the manga.
Yeah, I'd say me and Aster are both the same in that we've only consumed it by mitoses from your live vlogs, anything you send to chat, and also, like, when I'm like, I want to see it.
I want to see the it.
I want to see the it, and I look up Golden Kamuy on YouTube, and I'm like, haha, they're naked.
I have every intention of at some point reading Golden Kamuy. It's just,
Same, but I think my impulse is less strong than yours because I have 800 things.
I mean, me too. I still have to finish Mob. But
You do?
I cannot stop myself from tasting little bits of everything.
I know, that's how I am. That's why I have 800 things.
I just keep amassing stuff in my manga decks, like, to read section. Like, I'm never going to get to Land of the Lustrous, and I know that. But it's there. It's haunting me.
It's at the bottom of the list.
Hey man, you've got time now.
That's true.
Read a manga. Yeah.
Read a manga, bro.
It's gonna be Mob. But anyways, yes.
Please.
It should be Mob.
Yeah, anyway, we're talking about Golden Kamuy. We can talk about Mob later. When you finish maybe when you finish the manga, we can do a special episode.
Oh, yes.
I would love to do a special episode on Mob. But anyway, talking about Golden Kamuy, my warning ahead of time is that it has been a very, very long time since I've read anything before chapter 200. So I think we're on chapter like 240-ish right now.
Yeah, if
so
you
my
haven't been able
memory...
to figure out by now, Alex is a goldfish.
I'm a goldfish, yeah.
We love him.
Alex, in all fairness, I don't think, like, I could tell you with great detail what happened in some of the early, like, some of the unanimated chapters of, like, Kimetsu.
That's
so
true.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna start here, and it's just, I want you to enjoy the name of this file.
Okay, Ogata passed out from horniness.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, and this is really good.
It's exactly as it says on the tin.
It's an image of Ogata from, I almost said Kimetsu no Yaiba, fuck, Golden Kamuy. Literally passed out on the floor, and in the foreground there's just some guy slapping his ass.
The vibes of this are
slapping his own ass, not slapping Ogata's ass.
When I look at this, I can hear that one, like, Vaporwave song. Or, like, elevator music.
God.
That really is, like, whenever Ogata is not causing mischief on purpose, that's kind of just, like, how he feels as a character.
No thoughts head empty?
Fuck, no thoughts head empty?
Yeah, he's kind of no thoughts head empty, which,
yeah,
he's a fun character, which I have his actual page.
I'm holding up for a himbo till the end of the night.
He's too mischievous to be classified as a himbo, unfortunately.
Damn. So he's just hot and dumb.
Snimbo.
He's just hot and dumb and causes problems.
He's a snimbo. He's a sneaky himbo.
Sneaky himbo.
Snimbo.
All right.
Hey, these are really good, Alex. Ogata being called a bitch.
That JPEG.
And it is exactly as it says on the tin.
He's being called a bitch.
God, he really is no thoughts head empty, huh?
Yeah. The fun thing about his character design is that he's like the dead fish eyes kind of character design where he doesn't have any eye highlights.
Corpse.
Yeah. So he just kind of has that like no thoughts head empty look, which makes him very,
like
very
Mista.
fun.
I'm gonna lose
my
my
like
mind at this fucking panel. It's just no thoughts head empty. Ogata Hyakunosuke. There we go. You son of a bitch.
That's it. That's character.
That's really good.
Oh my god, I'm just clicking images now. A lot of them are really fucking good.
Yeah. This manga is very, very good.
Hey, the
Suki
fucking
Moto chomping on a tasty snack, that JPEG.
Oh,
that's not a snack, that's a sword.
That's a sword.
Yeah.
God, I love seeing what people call images on fandom wikis. It's so good. I'm stealing your list from you. This one's really good.
Oh, he looks beautiful here. Oh my god.
Sugimoto watching Asupra play with the other Ainu kids, in parentheses, he looks beautiful here, .png.
Yeah, so this is really just a love letter to this one particular Wikia user who just titles all of their contributions like this.
Oh, thank God.
This is a lovely person, and I would like to thank them, but not by name. You know who you are if you are listening to this. Thank you.
I mean, I feel like we can name people if we're being positive.
Okay, so it is Wikia user Roho.
Thank you, Roho.
Thank you, Wikia user Roho.
Thank you for your beautiful contributions.
Fuck yes.
Thank you for your contributions. This one is just here because I like her, and I want you to try to say what this word is.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Incarnate cute.
Incarnate cute.
Oh,
really good.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to talk about her because there's a lot of other stuff to cover, but Incarnate is a very good character whom I love dearly.
I'm very excited to read this manga. This looks really good.
It's very good. All right, and last one that I have for you, and this is how we're going to end up getting into actual pages.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is up with this hand mask?
This looks like something I'd find in Dorohedoro.
It's very Dorohedoro.
It is very Dorohedoro. So
okay. So it's somebody in a mask, but the mask looks like it's made out of hands and also ears. Alex, is this made of real human skin?
I'm gonna hand you this character's page, and we can find that out together.
So the answer is yes.
So
The answer is yes.
So the answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
Bad.
Oh, I don't like it.
Edo Guy is a whole ass character.
Why did fuck?
The vibes that this man's like real face gives me, I wish I could.
Oh no, he was a taxidermist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could describe the vibes that he gives me. He sort of looks like a lost beetle. like the cursed fifth beetle.
He does a little bit.
He looks like the cursed fifth beetle.
The mask that he uses while killing people is made from 12 fingers surrounding his head and ears, 2 mouths with their teeth serving as holes for his eyes to see through, and 2 ears positioned like a pig's nose for him to breathe and speak through.
Oh, I didn't see the teeth around the eyes. That's very cursed.
Neither!
Yeah, so.
Okay, this is actually worse than Dorohedoro.
It is worth
significantly
noting that
worse.
Despite his rather gruesome hobby, Edogai has not in fact killed anybody and is using the bodies of recently deceased miners he digs up from the local cemetery instead. Is that better?
That's not better. That's not better. Oh, he also has an effeminate... Hey, hold on. In this third paragraph, they just dropped... Okay, it's like, oh, after the death of his mother, blah, blah, blah. He also has an effeminate side. Now, we don't have time to unpack all of that. After meeting with First Lieutenant Tsurumi and during the details of his life, like, what the fuck? It's just like, okay.
Oh god, he's been castrated. Hey, Alex, what the fuck is Golden Kamuy about?
Yeah,
okay.
Hey, that's a good question.
We kind of just jumped in it, and you kind of hurled us into the deep end.
I absolutely hurled you into the deep end, and that's kind of on purpose, so...
Yeah, I figured.
So this is a character who is, like, moderately important to the actual plot, but does not, like, directly interact with it, which is very strange. So...
His page also says he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna, any spoilers also just, like, I'm not looking, I pretend I do not see it.
Yeah, sorry. There will be spoilers in this episode, because as I said...
Maybe this will kick your ass to read it, Aster.
Yeah, kick your ass to
Right,
read it. Edo Guy's fucking dead, read it.
Click here to find out how.
Yeah, click here. So basically the way I describe Golden Kamuy is that it is all but in flavor a Western. Like, it is, like, traditional to the T, a Western. Because the main plot is this guy who is a Russo-Japanese war vet comes back and is like, shit, I need money, starts panning for gold, meets a dude who's like, oh, dude, have you heard about this massive stash of gold that exists somewhere? And he's like, no, I'm gonna go find it. And he goes to find the gold, and that's the plot of the entire manga.
And while also picking up, like, a fucking native girl. Like,
yeah.
Holy shit. Okay,
Yeah.
That makes me want to read this even more, because I'm going to divert for a hot second. I feel like I could write an entire essay on why you can't make a modern Western, because the tropes of Westerns are so rooted in just blatant racism.
Yeah.
But you see, Japan can make a Western about Japanese people, and it's totally fucking different.
Yeah. And so to touch on your point, I'll give you Asurpa's page, because Asurpa is incredibly good.
I know very little about her, but I love her.
Yeah.
It's really like any spunky, teenage-ish girl. I'm like, that's my baby, that's my girl, that's my kid.
The one thing I know about Golden Kamuy is it has a really good thing about language, which really butters my egg roll or whatever.
No, it does this very, very good thing where if a Nanyu character cannot speak Japanese, they don't speak Japanese.
Yeah, it's
they
so
speak
good.
Nanyu, and it's spoken in, and then you just read it as subtitles, because Asurpa is bilingual, so she translates for people. It's very good.
JoJo Part 3 get on this hooch. I had to think. I almost said Part 2. That's not the correct one. God, she's so small and chunky.
She is so tiny.
But she's so good.
She's so good.
Oh no, her Elias is a beloved child of the Ainu? That's gonna make me cry.
Yeah!
Beloved child.
Oh gosh. Yeah, there's...
We are all love Asurpa.
There's multiple references to her being kind of supposed to be this bridging character between, like, traditional Ennyo culture and modern Japan, so she kind of sits in between, and it's a very fun dynamic. She's a very good character. It's something I do want to pay.
About her.
Yeah, so her plot section is about 75 paragraphs long.
It's there. I was scrolling it. It's real long.
It's real long, and the first line of it is...
She has an equipment list. Sorry.
And it is from chapter 70 onwards. So this isn't even the full summary of her.
God.
Pretty much all of the character summaries start at chapter 70 because the Wikia said anime has no rights.
Sorry, I just read her first piece of trivia.
Wait, what?
Okay. Wilk named her Asirpa, which means New Year, but can also mean future. Her childhood name was, oh God, forgive me, Ikasio Tonpui, which means grandfather's butthole.
Yeah, okay, so this is something that I'm gonna, like, completely butcher because I have, like, vague memories of how it's explained, but there is a tradition that children are not named, like, actual names. They're named, like profanities to keep bad spirits away. Like,
That's fucking hilarious, and I dig it.
Good.
I could not imagine.
That's fascinating.
If... Okay, I love that because I love the idea of also, like, here's my little brother, fuck.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes.
The vibes of that are absolutely impeccable. But also there's just the emotional impact of seeing that her name was grandfather's butthole is gonna linger with me for years to come.
Yeah. God, another very good thing about this wiki is that it lists abilities and equipment, so in case you want to just, like, yoink these characters and put them in a D&D campaign, here you go.
Yeah! That's what I was thinking as soon as I saw the equipment list.
It has a very, like, it very much feels like, a list of things that she picked up in her actual play campaign.
She also has abilities, which kind of seems like she'd be a ranger. Aster, what do you feel?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, she's a ranger.
Potentially multi-classed in druid.
Yeah, that's kind of just where she is as a character.
Yeah.
Abilities: trapping, hunting, poison brewing, Ainu cuisine, knowledge of traditional medicine, deep knowledge of Hokkaido's flora and fauna, harsh winter survival. The survival really was like, oh, you're a ranger.
Yeah.
The multi-class in druid was frankly just to get more skills for medicine and flora and fauna in nature.
Yeah, so the reason that she and Sugimoto end up becoming a group is because she saves him from being eaten by a bear.
Oh.
She just, like, poisons a bear as it's actively trying to eat him.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And that's not in the wiki because it's before chapter 70.
It's so terrible. All I can think about is how much I care about her.
Aster, you're the only bitch out here. That's good.
I see a young girl.
Yeah.
I want to care about her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also there is an incredibly good policy that the author holds that he explicitly has decided that she will never ever be even vaguely sexualized and gets will actually talk to people on Twitter, be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh fuck yeah, really?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's
oh my
so
god,
good.
fuck yeah, he objectifies this big man and he also hates pedos.
Wait, oh my god, does he, like, start Twitter beef with pedos?
I don't think he's, like, starts beef. I think he just says, like, knock it off and leaves.
Like, slaps their wrist.
Admittedly, if you are the author, that's all the beef you need to start.
Yeah, honestly. I cast shut the fuck up.
But yeah.
I think you told us about that basically he's like, fucking stop doing this. A, she's a child. B, she is an indigenous person and they are already way too fucking sexualized. I'm gonna cut your dick off if you do this.
Yeah, that was the interview I saw a while back. I don't have a source for it, unfortunately.
Fuck yeah.
That's so fucking
That's
powerful.
Good.
So powerful.
I've decided this is the only manga.
Honest to God.
We completely forgot about Edagai wearing a face mask. A hand face mask.
Listen, he's an adult. It's fine.
Yeah, he can do it. The cursed fourth beetle can do whatever. Jesus Christ.
What beetle did we demote?
John.
You know, that's right.
There was no thought, no hesitation.
None.
I'll take a guy who wears a fucking creepy hand face mask over John Lennon any fucking day.
While we are enjoying the way culture is portrayed, I'm going to hand you this page.
Oh, yes.
Which
God,
I will not be able to read like any of the words on this page, but just give you an idea.
Will.
This is really good.
Yeah. So this page is a new terms and language. So it just lists all of the references that are used in the manga, and I think this is like a more complete dictionary than I found on like actual websites.
Yeah, this is good.
This is really powerful.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Alex, this is literally not related to anything, I think, but isn't the title of the manga literally just man-eating bear?
More or less. So when Kamuy means a bear that has eaten a person.
Okay.
So that's kind of like supposed to be a direct reference to Sugimoto, who is a guy who has killed a lot of people.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
So it's
Alex.
The word is actually evil god listed here, but
that's good.
Yeah.
If you had to say who is the point of view character in Gon Kamuy, because like Sugimoto's the protagonist, but like
so it does a lot of point of view jumping because there are a lot of different groups with a lot of different goals. It primarily sticks with Sugimoto, though. Okay.
I was wondering if maybe like Sugimoto is ever shown from a Serpa's point of view.
He is sometimes, but it's primarily him. It would be too fucking powerful if it was a Serpa point of view only.
Why is she hanging around with Sugimoto other than the fact that she saved his life? But
so she saved his life.
Are they on a quest?
Yeah, they're on a quest. They're on a quest to find the gold.
Oh, right.
And so the reason she in particular is the one trying to find this gold is because it was her father that hid it. Surprise.
Oh, I see. So does she know where it is and is like, or does she was like, I want to find my father's treasure?
So the thing about that is that it gets worse before it gets better.
I figured.
So the big part of the treasure hunt is that there's a map. There's a map to go find this gold. The only problem with that is it is a map that is tattooed on people's skin.
No, we have a serial.
Yeah.
But what the fuck is taxidermist?
I don't know.
See how he becomes a part of the plot now.
Alex, does he skin native people?
No.
Okay.
So Sugimoto actually like avoids skinning people, and they figure it out how to like
avoid
it.
I meant the taxidermist, but that's good.
No. They figure out how to avoid it, but the thing is that Aserpa's father was in prison post all of the craziness that led down to like him having a huge stash of gold and then hiding it. And he knew where it was hidden, so he like took his fellow prisoners, was like, okay, when you guys get out, I'm giving you this map. So you guys all get together once we all break out, and we'll go find it together. He didn't tell them that he did it in such a way that they physically could not, look at the map. And it's also encoded in such a way that only he and his daughter really understand what it means. And that's why Aserpa is here.
Okay.
Because she's the key, basically.
Yeah, she's the key. She's the decoder.
I see.
The plot.
My sweet small
child.
decoder ring.
What an affectionate nickname.
Hey, also, I just realized that maybe I'm wrong because this icon is really tiny, but at least on my browser, is the icon a very tiny Ogata head of this wiki?
No, it is Shirashiki.
Is that who Aster called Chris Pookie or Pucci? Fuck,
yeah,
God damn it. How is his name pronounced? I forgot.
Pucci.
Pucci. In my head, it's Pucky, which is not correct, and I know that. Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, this guy. This guy.
White, not white. Actually, what is he? Is he Japanese? Okay, he's Japanese. Because I know there's a few, like, Japanese. Polish people in this.
Yeah, there are a remarkable number of Polish and Russian characters because they are in North Japan. They also spend some time in Russia.
Oh.
They meet Sophia Goldenhand, who is...
Oh, he's stuck in a fox trap. God, he looks like a dumbass.
He is! He is a dumbass.
It really seems like the only smart person in this fucking manga is Aserpa.
Yeah.
She has the brain cell.
She has the brain cell, and the only other person with the brain cell is very evil and has bad motives.
Oh, good.
I'm really crying at this fucking panel of him.
Oh no.
Just whine, struggle, wriggle.
Hisanosuke delivered injury gambit. Shiraishi can easily dislocate his joints, enabling him to pass through narrow offices or escape arm locks.
Hey, what the fuck?
Bad.
Yeah.
He is also known as the Escape King.
Eh?
What the fuck?
Equipments. Candy. Possibly items inside his stomach tied with a wire to tooth. What does that mean?
What?
Alex?
So this
What
wiki
did
does
he
not
eat?
explain that well. So no, it's actually one line up in abilities. He keeps some items in his stomach he ties to his teeth for later regurgitation, such as small razor blades, needles, and sometimes even cartridges.
Hey, is this bitch good?
Yep.
I'm crying.
Yep.
Also, his trivia is really good. This trivia is very pared down, but there's a couple of golden nuggets in each one of these. My favorite is in chapter 85, Shirashi's escape from prison is a reference to Shawshank Redemption.
Yes. So
Really good.
yeah, Golden Kamuy has like the JoJo disease, where the author really likes like these Western movies and will reference them often. So like there's a lot of covers that are like album covers.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
love that.
like movie posters. It's all really good.
I love this trend of, and it really seems like, maybe it's just the things that I end up consuming, but of mangakas that are roughly my dad's age, just being like, just like my dad, like fucking Horikoshi and his stupid Star Wars bullshit. It's so funny. Like, the fact that I can confidently put on a JoJo playlist and be like, this should satisfy my father is just, like, so wild.
Until it makes him fly into a rage.
Because he hates Dio. Also, I like, Shirashi likes sake, candy, and white rice, but dislikes deer brains. I mean, what a crazy fool he is.
Didn't it say that Asirpa likes deer brains? Let me open her page again. I didn't read her trivia because I got distracted.
Yeah, so the beginning of Golden Kamuy, before it like descends into an intense political drama, is just like Sugimoto and Usurpa just like roughing it out in the woods.
God.
Eating
Usurpa likes salted
literally
brains and
anything they can eat.
Sugimoto's miso, but dislikes snakes. Wait, does he cook for her?
Sort of. They kind of just cook together.
Alex, what's their dynamic? I'm gonna cry.
It's very, I wouldn't call it like father-daughter because that's like weirdly reductive.
Older brother.
Older brother.
Wow.
Older brother, like weird estranged uncle who is now here and cool.
Yeah, I'm getting like older brother or perhaps cool uncle vibes.
Kunkle.
Yeah, it's also,
Rook,
he's
Uncle
very
is-
protective.
It's gonna take me out.
Yeah. He is very protective to the point where like she actively calls him out at one point, like, you don't have to do this.
Oh, that's
Like,
good.
I can take care of myself, dude.
Fuck yeah.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that.
Please more of that. Does he like
Yes.
listen to her, or is he just like whatever?
More or less. He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, I assumed.
He's not a bad person, but he's also dealing with like a lot of shit at all times.
So, I've seen more horny art of him than normal art, so I had to assume he wasn't a very good person.
Yeah, so now that we're talking about him, let's go ahead and just hand you the page.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's fuck it. Sugimoto time. Sugimoto time.
Also, I don't think it's actually on this page, but my fun trivia fact for the day is that he once came in, 30th in a Kimetsu no Yaiba popularity contest.
I remember.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? He doesn't live there.
He doesn't live there, but enough people voted for him that he technically ranked.
What?
Hold on. I want to fucking find this if I can.
Oh god, I remember seeing it in like popularity list. It was hilarious.
Hold on.
God. Oh my god.
Fucking-
Oh wait,
okay.
is it that one?
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
This
ranked
one.
like super low, but he ranked in a contest that wasn't even his own series.
Yeah, I remember seeing this. Why the fuck is he here?
God, where is he? Also, it's really funny, just in general, not to just talk about fucking... Oh, wait, yeah, he's... Okay, so he's, 68, which is just, like... There's also shit like, the axe Tanjiro through, and then there he is right at the end. Sugimoto Saichi.
God.
Which is really good! It's so my
Oh
favorite
my God.
about this is he's in things he's in the good company of like lots of like props.
Yeah.
The lightning that hit Zetsu.
The train.
Yachan's brother's mistress is also here, and he sends putting steel furnace.
It gets really good.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah, I'm there. Rook is here.
I don't know what that means.
I would hope it's the bird.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck Rook is, but I guess I'm there. I'm 68th.
You ranked in a Kimetsu no Yaiba popularity contest.
Wow, I'm in the same company as Sugimoto. Hey, Alex, how did Sugimoto get his scars?
You know.
I don't.
No, I
Is that
don't.
spoilers, or is it something you don't know yet?
I think it's like actively, he's just super scarred up, so
Okay, but
like,
it's like
not...
it's these super specific face scars where he has a big one from his cheek, from both cheekbone to cheekbone across the bridge of his nose. And there's one connected to it under his right eye, and then one that's like scored over it, touching his left eye, and then goes all the way down to the bottom of his chin. It's very specific. That's not an accident.
I'm gonna lose my mind at the first line of his personality section.
Yeah.
Sugimoto is incredibly kind, but due to being plagued by war, he becomes violent, especially if those he cares for is endangered. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad about him.
Yeah.
Reading this wiki is just like, it just keeps like T-posing, like, here are characters you're gonna be sad about.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm. No,
Hey.
like, there's a lot of this that just, like, fucking hurts that I can't actually just read out loud because I'll start sobbing.
Well, give me the lines. I'm hardened. Just paste them to me and
last-
I'll read them.
Basically just the entire personality section fucking
okay.
hurts.
Yeah,
It's very big,
honestly,
though.
I'm just like,
You don't
I
have to read the
speak
entire thing,
fast.
just pick up lines. Pick out lines.
I mean, I speak fast enough.
Go ahead.
For what Aster read, I think, or maybe Alex read it. I blanked out from sadness. Sugimoto's foremost trait is his survival instinct. He never intends to die and finds a way to defeat those that intend to kill him. When he has identified an enemy, he fights to kill and aims for the quickest, most brutal way to do so. Sugimoto has an infallible determination to survive and will grab every chance to escape from danger, never despairing. The hunt for the gold has made him highly paranoid, and he always takes precautions that pay off when he is attacked. Oh. However, Sugimoto is also a kind and valorous man. He wants to find the gold not for personal gain, but to pay for expensive eye treatment from America for his former love and best friend's widow, Umiko. Oh no! Around children, Sugimoto is especially friendly and amiable toward everyone if he doesn't suspect foul play. Sugimoto doesn't hesitate to brave danger and often resists pain to fight.
fuck everybody else. I respect Sugimoto.
Finally, Sugimoto hides many demons inside him. He has nightmares about the I assume that's short for Russian?
Yeah. Russo-Japanese War.
Russo, okay. I wanted to say Rusho, which sounds like something I shouldn't say. He has nightmares about the Russo-Japanese War and has low self-esteem, believing that his kills on the battlefield earned him a place in hell. He feels guilty for not protecting his friend Taraji during the war. During his fight with Gensoku, Sugimoto, even in his berserker state, he's a barbarian.
Yeah, he's a barbarian.
Admits just how useless he is for not protecting those he cared about. Sugimoto cares deeply about Asirpa and will get angry if something were to happen to her. Ever since having a part of his brain blown out by Ogata, Sugimoto will enter a berserker-like state when pushed too far. However, he can be brought back to his senses when his body undergoes a drastic change, such as experiencing an instant change in temperature. What the fuck?
I love the idea of like pelts you with a snowball, calm the fuck down, Sugimoto.
So it's like quite literally drops him in a freezing river.
Alex,
That's fucking hilarious.
Alex,
Literally cooldown time.
Alex, with the force of a loving hug, calm him down. A warm, loving hug. Perhaps from the child that saved his life.
Perhaps.
Oh no.
Alex, this manga's gonna fucking kill me.
It will, yeah.
Ever since I read this sentence, he has nightmares about the Russo-Japanese War.
Yeah.
Like, yum yum, that's for me.
Yeah.
That's for you.
Ever since I was a very small teenager, I have just eaten up the fucking, like, nightmare trope.
Oh no.
And it still fucks to this day. When
When Taraji died, Sugimoto carried his body to a sledge near Mukden so that his wounds could be treated. However, when the 7th Division arrived with a couple of wounded soldiers that needed medical attention, Sugimoto took Taraji's body off the sledge, telling him that they could use it and that Taraji had told him to give priority to the ones that can be saved, covering eyes and cradling his body. Oh no!
Rook, I love that you were like, I can read this, it won't affect me.
I mean, I'm not crying.
No, it sucks.
Listen, I'm a gay bitch. I had some good flair. You haven't well, you've watched a little bit of it, but you haven't watched my fucking Your Turn to Die playthrough yet.
Yeah, I've watched some of it, and it's
I
hard.
go ham.
Anyway, enjoy this image.
Oh,
gay
good.
bitch.
Naked Sugimoto.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
The face over his dick is really good. Also, boy, fuck, he is really scarred up. Oh, move, I'm standing.
Stop. God, what was this character's name again that's covering his dick?
Shirashi.
It's just his head is covering his dick.
Yeah, he's
really
used as a
good.
censor a lot. It's very good.
That's really funny.
It's very fucking
Designated
funny.
censor.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, he's real fucked up.
I'm
noticing that he doesn't have any scars nearing his pizzone.
I was hoping you would say Pizzone.
No one's tried to stab him there yet.
He's protecting the Pizzone. But yeah, no, some of the trivia ends up being very fun for this too.
It's okay. I also think it's very funny. Sorry, in this picture that you've linked, I love that he is still wearing his hat.
Yeah.
No, he's got to wear the hat. It's a signature.
We wouldn't know who he is.
We wouldn't know who he is otherwise. Those incredibly distinctive facial scars wouldn't do it.
Sugimoto doesn't like bugs.
No, he likes
His hat actually... Okay, good. His hat is actually drawn like a hat. He doesn't suffer from Jotaro disease.
He does not have Jotaro disease.
Good.
Rook, I almost spit out my fucking water.
Oh yeah, it's also like entirely possible that the woman he's like trying to get eyesight surgery for is actually dead now because we haven't seen her in
yeah.
How many chapters?
Isn't this also set in like the 1800s?
Yeah, this is set in like
she's dead.
Yeah, but the one trivia that I did figure out on this wiki and didn't know beforehand is that he's named after the creator's great-grandfather.
Oh!
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sugimoto is based on true real-life figures. The first man is also named Saichi Sugimoto with a different kanji spelling. The real-life
Japanese
Sugimoto was in
continues to
fact the
vex
great
me for
grand...
that purpose.
Yeah, it's
with
a
a
really
different kanji
advanced
spelling.
language and I will never learn it because...
I hate that it's just like, fuck you, it's the same name, but it's spelled differently. Figure it out, you dumb bitch.
The real-life Sugimoto was in fact the great-grandfather of the series creator, Satoru Noda. He was a soldier of the 27th Regiment of the 7th Division and was celebrated as a war hero. The fictional Sugimoto had only borrowed the name of the real Sugimoto.
And the like 7th Division stuff, but whatever.
Yeah.
We'll ignore that line is incorrect, but okay.
The other was a soldier named Hiroshi Funisaka, who had received the title of Immortal after having survived many injuries, including a shot to the neck and a hand grenade blast. Wow. And then the next point is Sugimoto doesn't like bugs.
I love Sugimoto doesn't like bugs. It's really good.
Sugimoto likes dried persimmons and salted brains, but dislikes something I can't read.
I don't know what that is either, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much food in this manga, and, like, so much of it is just shit that I have no cultural reference for.
I forgot that sometimes, isn't this, like, what do you say all the time? Golden Kamuy is technically a food...
yeah. It's technically a food manga.
But also murder.
But also murder. Because they do spend, like, whenever they cook, they sit down and it's, like, 5 to 6 pages just describing the process and, like, the ingredients they've acquired, and they just, like, talk about it in depth.
Is it to the level where you
so
could
good.
cook it if you wanted to?
Strictly speaking, yes.
Okay.
There's no legal way for me to acquire, like, 90% of the ingredients.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's there if you could.
If I could, yes.
Yeah, that means it does technically class as a food manga to me.
But yeah, no, I could totally just go cook deer brains if I could acquire deer brains.
I mean, I guess you could substitute it for sheep brain.
Or I could just go kill a deer.
Yeah, I mean, that is like a thing
in
you
Texas?
could do. You could just...
Are there deer in Texas?
There's deer everywhere.
There's deer everywhere. I just don't have a hunting license anymore.
Anymore?
Alex, I always forget that you are a little bit country. And so
Astaro's parents raised chickens.
I mean, okay, that's fair, but also, like, one of my friends in college, like, she had chickens, and I would not consider her particularly country. Like, they lived rough, like, mostly in the suburbs and stuff. They just had chickens. Like, something about, like, relatively small fowl. I'm not like, oh, country. If it was like, oh yeah, they have pigs or some shit, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty fucking country.
That's fair, I guess.
So I lived in Montana for, like, most of my childhood, so it was...
You're a little bit country.
I'm a little bit country. Yeah.
And again, I did remember you saying something like, man, I should have brought my cowboy boots to Texas.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit country.
Which I'm always like, where else would you wear them, Alex?
In Montana.
Well,
Montana.
True.
On a horse.
Sukemoto does like animals quite a bit, showing sympathy and reluctance to kill the horse that he used to escape the 7th Division, and being scared that Tsurupa would kill the baby bear which he was hiding after its mother had died.
Yeah, he does just kidnap a baby bear.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh god, his family died from outbreak of tuberculosis. Well, that's a normal way to go.
I mean, so also, I think you could probably compile a list of characters who
died from
have
tuberculosis.
lost family tuberculosis, yeah.
Yeah, at least that's period accurate instead of like, they were killed by a murderer. I mean, that would also be period.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
you know,
there's also
like,
a lot of characters who lose
I
families
lost
to
all of
murderers.
my family from tuberculosis is a very normal, accurate way to lose your entire family in the 1800s.
Yeah.
I
Whoops.
want to pivot slightly to his phrases. I love the weight of, like, the two sort of bonkers things sandwiching, like, on the battlefield you have to destroy your old self and rebuild yourself as a different person or you won't be able to fight. If we hadn't managed to do that, we wouldn't survive. I'm like, wow, my feelings.
Yeah.
And then immediately above that is, like, don't die.
During the war, I figured the trick to staying alive. You don't let anybody kill you.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, dumbass!
And then the last one is,
People die
I'm
when they are
Sugimoto the
killed.
Immortal!
And he does say that a lot.
Really?
It's very people die if they are killed. Where
Yeah.
it's just like, you want a trick to not dying? Just don't.
Just don't. Just don't die.
Just don't die.
Just don't die.
If someone's about to kill you, just say no thank you.
Speaking of refusing to die, let's talk about the dude who shot him, because we did say it
Yeah,
very, very, very briefly.
He's missing some of his fucking brain.
Yep.
Hey, also, how normal is it to want to immediately ravish Ogata when you see him?
Normal.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was an accurate, like, vibe I was getting.
I mean,
because...
his landing page is him with his hand in his hair.
Yeah.
No, he's just fucking like this.
He's just, God, he's so no thoughts head empty, and I just want to blow his brains out with my peen. I can't handle it.
He's also
when you're
like...
editing this, please clip that and send it to everybody.
Of course.
Also, if we look at his personal info box, we can see that he has been government-assigned Catboy.
What?
Alias here is Ogata the Wildcat.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Wildcat.
Yeah, so, like, there's some, like, direct animal metaphors that it uses to represent characters.
Yeah.
And Ogata is always kind of represented by, like, a bobcat.
Sorry, I was just reading his personality.
Yep.
He considers patricide to be a rite of passage to adulthood.
Yeah.
You good?
No!
Christ. He has a habit of slicking his hair back. He seems to be a very proud man, as he would attempt to do a task that someone says would be difficult for him, and puffs his nose when praised.
Those are two completely unrelated thoughts. I love them being in the same paragraph. Yeah. But yeah, there's we talked, like, very, very quickly saying, like, oh, the tragic backstory of your entire family is killed by a serial killer. Yeah, so Ogata's backstory is he kills an entire family.
Oh my god! Hey, is this pitch cut?
No.
Was he in the war, or did he just do this himself?
He was also in the war.
Okay. Which side was he on? Actually, I mean, he's Japanese.
He's Japanese, take a guess.
Listen, I don't know. I had to literally scroll up to his info bar to be like, what the fuck is he?
God.
It's very fascinating to me that there are just Russian and Polish people in this manga. It's very good. You got Japanese people, Russian people, Polish people, and Ainu people, which is very interesting to me.
Yeah. Although, technically speaking, the Polish is all spoilers.
I mean, Alex... In all fairness, there are Polish people in this manga is such a nothing, like... yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, it's spoilers. Okay.
How is it spoilers?
Because Because Wilk, Asurpa's father, is not Anu. He's Polish, and he escapes the Russian government after trying to overthrow the government.
Wow, king.
Yeah.
That makes sense why I knew, Polish in her info bar.
Yeah.
Aster, you're trying so hard to find.
I want Catboy Ogata so bad.
You're getting everything but.
Yeah, everything but. So his backstory is that...
Oh god, Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he commits patricide and then disguises it as a suicide.
Why when I look up Ogata Catboy do I find, like, somebody's JoJo Twitter?
There you go, I found you an Ogata Catboy. I had to sift through a bunch of anime girls to find him. You got JoJo and I got anime girls. The two genders. But
God.
Yeah, he's the bitch that shot out Sugimoto's brains.
Oh, he does like shiitake mushrooms. He's a coward.
Yeah, he's super empowered.
Sorry to also just continue, just ever so briefly, I do need to talk about the fact that for whatever reason, looking up Ogata Catboy gets me a lot of PJ Masks.
The fuck?
What the fuck?
I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. I can't handle it.
God, his abilities / equipments. Mental fortitude, sharp hearing, Russian language.
Okay, bitch.
Okay. Oh god, even though we've been talking about him for like a solid probably like 8 minutes now, I don't even know where to start.
The plot
I do want to read
is kind of nothing.
Yeah, I do want to read the one line that I lost somewhere. In chapter 188, Ogata loses his right eye after being hit by a Asurpa's poisoned arrow. Sugimoto carves it out to prevent the poison from spreading.
I'm a bad bitch.
What this section does not actually say is that he then sucks the poison out of his empty eye socket, which is a panel that I literally am haunted by. All hours of the day. You know.
No, how?
Let me find it.
Tell me with your words how he sucks poison out of his eye socket, Alex.
With his mouth. I don't know.
That's not how the face works.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh my god. Wait, Sugimoto? Okay, I thought you were saying Ogata did that himself.
Oh, wait.
No, Sugimoto does.
Okay, that makes more sense, but also, what? Oh,
yep.
God. Not to... Yep, that sure is what you said it was.
Mm-hmm.
It is exactly what I said it was.
Wow.
And yeah, I literally cannot stop seeing this panel.
This is what men do.
It's really...
Alex, have you ever seen Ogata naked?
Yeah.
Good.
Please show me the hymn.
Yeah, I don't actually have the page itself, but after all this happens, he comes down with a horrific fever because, believe it or not,
of course he does.
Yeah, this is not an actual good way to maintain wounds. So he gets horrifically ill,
yeah,
delirious, runs out of like being taken care of in basically just bed sheets. He wraps himself in bed sheets, steals a horse, and runs away, and you see his dick, like half of it.
That's really good. I love everything about that is fucking amazing. I'm gonna be thinking about the tiny tease of Ogata's dick that we get for a long time.
Yeah. And then after this, Sugimoto runs into somebody who he has a language barrier with, but is also looking for Ogata. So he plays Pictionary with the dude.
Oh my god.
To like try to describe what happened to him.
Holy shit.
So what it ends up doing is he draws like a cartoon version of the panel you see where Ogata's running away on a horse. But he like explicitly draws Ogata's dick.
Oh my god.
For no
Can
reason.
you find this and give it to us? Also, here's some pattern I just saw.
I'll go find it. It's a very good chapter.
Wait, I just noticed that this image is called .png.
Yeah, I sure also did notice that. Golden Kamuy being really homoerotic is just really all I need.
Oh man.
I think my favorite thing about it is it seems like it's not even just like gay bait. It's just like everybody's cock is out all the fucking time with no compunction, and I love that.
Raw men. Uncensored
I love
men.
raw men.
It's very much raw men. Okay, this is Epic Divorce Man.
What? Wait, does Golden Kamuy have an epic divorce man?
Not really.
Oh.
But it's very much this one character had been like, oh no, I do need to share this page. We have not talked about Tanigaki, who is really like the poster boy of this being surprisingly horny.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy.
This guy.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The pen where if you... his fucking clothes would come off. Oh...
What a fantastic item.
Yeah. So this character, let me find his page because we're again talking about him.
God.
I can't believe we haven't talked about Tsurumi, which whatever.
He
can stay. He can
pen.
stay hidden. He'll be a little surprise for anybody who decides to read the manga after this.
Yeah.
We can talk about Tenjiro Tanigaki.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a dude I almost bought a titty mouse pad of because I thought it was so funny.
Oh my god.
Really? Okay, well now I have to see if I can find that.
I know exactly who sells it. I can find it.
Oh, please.
But yeah, so Tanigaki, who is another soldier from Private First Class 7th Division, he is part of kind of Sugimoto's team.
Is he the one that always gets his shirt blown open?
Yes!
Yeah! Oh, yeah! The fan service guy in the fan service manga.
He's the fan service guy in the fan service manga and also has a child now.
What?
Yeah.
I hate my stupid horny dad.
Hey, is his alias really Bear Cub?
Oh my god!
Yeah. Yeah, they call him that sometimes.
Interesting.
I am looking. I do see it.
He's a big hairy man, so that's
He is that.
interesting.
Yeah.
God, is the panel of him having his shirt popped open on here? Because I think about it constantly.
It's not. The
No.
thing about this wiki that I found very disappointing
there's
is
not a
that
lot
it
of
is remarkably
photos.
not horny.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god, he's the only one I've seen so far that has his zodiac sign listed in his trivia. His zodiac sign is Cancer and his blood type is A. Oh my god, he's another bitch that dislikes shiitake mushrooms. You're all cowards. God, he's...
Sorry, I think I found a... Oh my god. This literally has reduced me into not having words.
That's, yeah.
His tits popping out of this shirt are gonna make me insane. Oh my god. I feel like a new woman because of this panel. I need to have a minute. There's something about this that makes me feel like a 40-year-old woman reading a romance novel.
God. Yes, here it is! Yes,
Oh.
yes. It's this, like, series of panels of Sugimoto reaching for his pecs and popping his shirt open with one finger. And then I think ripping some of his chest hair off is what precedes Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want you to know
Just guy things.
that I literally feel lightheaded because of this image. This is doing things to me that I did not know that it could possibly do.
I've seen this before, but it was
Yeah.
specifically a redraw where Reagan is Sugimoto and Serizawa is Kenshiro.
Oh!
Oh,
That's really
yeah.
good. Oh, I literally feel lightheaded.
Aster! All right, well, to avoid that, I want to... All right, well, I'm not going to find the page because Manga Dex is, like, down for me right now for some reason.
Oh no.
But
Wait,
I do.
What can I, like, what can I Google to possibly find it? Like, Sugimoto Pictionary. Aster, stop.
Aster!
I have to close his Google tab.
You do!
Yeah, you can do this when we're not recording a podcast that will go on the internet. I say as if our first episode wasn't us being like, I want to see his meat, but, you know.
I was the only one who said that. I will maintain that.
I mean,
And keep all of your...
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, Sugimoto Drazogata has a few results that aren't what I want. What the fuck is this? Alex!
Yep.
What is this?
Oh, okay.
That is... Okay, that is horribly out of context, and we don't actually have time to go through this.
No,
we
please,
don't,
no.
because it would just be like 7 hours. It would be easier for me to just give you these manga chapters than explain what I'm showing being shown right here.
I found a screenshot of I don't know what character this is, blushing with tears in the corners of his eyes, sweating with his mouth open. And the subtitles, it's coming inside me. What?
Yeah. So there is, yeah. So I guess for context, this dude is one of the tattooed prisoners. So he's one of the dudes who escaped, and they have to hunt him down. Basically, his whole arc is wanting to be killed in a good fight.
Okay.
So he wants, like, somebody who matches his prowess to kill him. And Sugimoto is the one who does that. Almost. Kind of. It's also mostly a whale is involved.
Only a whale.
Yeah, there it is.
Yes, I found it. Yes, I found it. Yes, I found it. I found a fucking drawing of Ogata's peen. It's really good.
Do you think that YouTube would hurt us if I made that the thumbnail?
No, I think it. I think you could justify it. That's the horse's head.
Centaur?
Yeah, he just drew him as a centaur.
Oh my god.
Because Sugimoto is not an artist.
Yeah, I can see that.
God, I want to see his nasty thing.
Stop!
It's also particularly funny because the panels of Sugimoto drawing are contrasted with this dude who is drawing like these super intricate detailed portraits.
Is it this?
Yeah!
Oh, it's the
God.
dude that has his everything covered except his eyes and his throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the dude who has his everything covered but his eyes and his throat is... I'm handing you character pages as you find characters you want to know about.
Yeah, that's fine.
His page has not been updated for a very long time, so you just don't. You get to...
Oh, he's Russian.
Yeah, he's Russian.
We finally found a white boy.
I'm a white boy.
God, why does everybody have these shaved mutton chops? Why is this just the style?
I don't know. I don't know why he decides to look like this. All I know is that he has to shave it off after he gets his entire face blown off by Ogata.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. He doesn't have a face anymore.
Yeah, like, apparently the damage done to him by Ogata is so bad that when he takes the face mask off to show Shirashi at one point, he, like, is physically disgusted.
Yeah.
It's apparently really bad.
God.
I do like... So Vasily doesn't have a trivia section or anything, but he does have abilities and equipment, which is listed as sniping, spotting, and drawing.
Oh, really good.
He's a talented artist.
God. Yeah, his page is really nothing.
It's really nothing. It's very unfortunate because he joins the Sugimoto gang.
Does he? Yes. Oh, Alex, I want to drop everything and read this entire manga right now.
Vasily believes that as a sniper, he gets to decide whether his prey lives or dies. Don't call them prey.
It does. Yeah, at one point he uses that.
God.
Okay.
Yeah. He's originally following their group because they are harboring traitors to the Russian crown.
Oh.
Which all ties back to Wilk being a Polish dude who tried to incite a rebellion in Russia and got quite far.
I see.
Yes. And that's why he's here. And now he's just pissed at Ogata. They got like the JoJo disease where they beat the snot out of him, so now he's a friend.
Oh, really good.
Fuck yeah!
I think we've had enough time with this, so I want to look at the wiki within a wiki that I found.
Huh? Wait, huh?
Wait, what? Wait, is this a hockey manga?
Yes!
What?
So it's... Oh, huh, what?
So within this manga, there is a couple of pages dedicated to the author's previous work, which is a hockey manga.
That's
and
really
the previous work from Supina Murata is The Goalie Only Looks Ahead. Did this guy just make sports manga before?
I think
before making Golden Kamuy?
Yeah, he just made sports manga.
What?
Like, this was his debut work, but he also worked on... Yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, it just means I want to read this now. I haven't read this. I found this like yesterday.
God. It looks very intensely drawn, which is all you really need out of a sports franchise.
Yeah. No, I haven't tried to find it yet, but I'm very excited because
I love the vibes of this because I like the art style of Golden Kamuy feel like the harshness of it feels very accurate. Like they're all in the fucking cold as shit, you know, it's cold as shit and everybody's like a war vet and stuff. These are just people who play hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are just like late teens who play hockey.
Oh, they do not look like teens.
They do not.
No.
No.
Love a manga.
Love a manga.
Well, at least I figured out what he needed to do, which was draw adults instead.
Yep.
For Golden Kamuy.
He figured it out.
Oh,
I'm incredibly delighted by the fact that it has like all of the characters listed. And one of the characters is the cat.
I did see that and
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
There's absolutely no information about the cat, but he's there.
This is wild.
Yeah, the wiki within the wiki is really gonna get me.
I do love to find little surprises like this.
Yeah.
I'm very sad. This wiki feels like it should be a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing, like, most of the pages are like chapter summaries. It is like updated on like a fairly, I don't know, it's not like intensely updated, but it's not like fallen into disrepair or anything. Like, this is a series that people do really enjoy, but
It kills me that they don't even have 500 pages, you know?
yeah, for, oh gosh, what are we on, like chapter 240 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on chapter 239 right now. We're dating the episode.
Yeah, and they're not even, oh, I see. Yeah, they're fucking completely caught up. Like on the manga, there's fucking pages for every single one of them. This is like half the fucking wiki.
Yeah, half the wiki is chapter pages.
Oh my god. This is wild.
It is wild. It is a wild wiki. All right. There's one more thing I wanted to hand you guys because I find it incredibly amusing. So within Golden Kamuy, there is a page for the actual siege of Port Arthur, an actual military event.
But, huh? Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess it's worth being period accurate and putting real things. Oh my god.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not even directly lifting from the actual Wikipedia page. Like, it is its own description of the events.
Oh my god.
Okay. The crazy thing is I don't see any point at which it points out how it relates to any of the characters. It's just like it happened and it was important.
Is it world building or is it character building?
It is character building. There are characters
Okay.
within the series involved in this, and it's like really, really important to some characters.
Interesting.
But the first line of this article is the very, very fun sentence. The Siege of Port Arthur was an important event that took place in Golden Kamuy.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god.
Which makes me so happy. It was like, I found this page and I was like, I'm pretty sure this is an actual thing, right? Like, they didn't just make this up. Like, oh yeah, that's an actual historical event.
God.
Shit.
There's no reference to the way this relates to characters, and it does actually reference American President Theodore Roosevelt.
Yeah, I sure did see that. I can't handle this.
Yeah. It's incredible fun.
Oh my god, give me a second, I just swallowed chai incorrectly.
Are you
I
you
have
okay?
chai in my nose.
Oh no.
Ugh. Okay, I'm good now.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It was just spicy in my nose.
Like this manga has been on my eyes.
Oh, alright.
Alex,
That
how...
wasn't anything.
I know I've asked before and you had opinions, but how good would you say is the anime adaptation for what there is
I
of
very
it?
much did not like it.
Okay, that's what I thought I remembered you saying.
I
Yeah.
think that's been the sort of prevailing
Like, it's
theory,
very...
like-
It's fun to see characters in motion.
You would class it as an extra treat, not an introduction.
Yeah.
Damn, that means I'd have to use my brain if I want to consume Golden Kamuy.
Yeah, it's I feel definitely more it's an extra treat because it cuts out, I think, 2 arcs
Oh.
that end up being incredibly relevant to the rest of the manga. Like, they just decided they weren't important, despite the
Oops.
fact that they are actually important.
Oops.
Yep.
epic fail in my cringe anime.
Epic fail in my cringe anime. But it is a fun treat, mostly because you get to hear the new language spoken,
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
which is that's a very good treat.
Do you know if it's like properly done?
I can't speak for any accuracy because I just know nothing.
Well, I don't know if you've maybe like read up on it or something.
I'm pretty sure the language consultant that Noda has for the actual manga worked on the show as well.
Okay.
So it's probably not too
That's
bad.
really good that he's a language consultant.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think he has...
so since it seems that the manga does a good job, I would assume that the usually anime using the same person does a good job.
Yeah, let me...
It seems like a really kingly manga.
It's a very kingly manga.
Wow.
Let me see if I can figure out who this person actually is so I can properly...
Well, I snap the locks on my cage.
You are trapped in Death Game Hell and you will stay there.
Yeah, you're trapped in Death Game Hell.
I'm just so bad at stuff that has to be read. I need color and pictures and sound. Or at least some interactive element, which is how Death Game get me.
Yeah, okay, so his editor and his new language consultant is Hiroshi Nakagawa, a professor at Chiba University.
Oh.
Hell
yeah, language consultant. That's
yeah.
The care that goes into this manga makes me very happy.
Yeah.
Because it also has, like, the references to Western movies, and then there's, like, also this very deep love of Ennio culture built in, which makes me really happy.
This bangs. I did not know that this... I mean, I should have known, but I didn't know that this episode was gonna just, like, make me froth at the mouth to read Golden Kamuy and do nothing else.
I froth.
Yeah, this was my goal, actually. This was all I wanted.
I am looking. I do see it. Hey, comrades?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Okay, so the page that I've just linked is called List of Animals, and the little intro text says, a list of various kinds of animals that have appeared throughout the story, either as comrades, wild animals, or as hunt.
Oh, okay.
Sapporo snail. I need to see what this snail looks like. I'm sure it looks like, you know, a snail, but I want to see it with my eyes. It's a good snail.
The fun thing about this page is that it's not actually categorized by those categories it says by. It just lists the animals and then gives a type.
Yeah.
Like, this is not a good page, but it's fun that it's included.
I did find it while we were talking about something else, and I was like, oh, this page fucking sucks, so I didn't bother bringing it up.
Ah, fuck! Oh, that is a good snail.
It's a really good snail.
I don't know what to tell you guys. Good snail.
It's got a white shell.
Yeah.
Well, a white. It's like a inverted skunk, but curled up, and is also a snail.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we never talked about Inaga.
Oh.
We never talked about her. I completely forgot that she is a character.
No. Oh.
Even though she's honestly she's a very good character.
Oh, I see. Women.
Yeah. So the fun thing is that she is a canonical trans woman.
I just read that!
Yeah.
Is it, how's it handled?
Her gender is handled, like, remarkably well. She's also a serial killer.
Yeah.
Okay,
I figured you'd have to have that considering she is a convict.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered,
Yeah, no, she's a very interesting character, mostly because, like, she's awful most of the time.
I will say is that it also seems like I can sort of deal with her being a serial killer because it seems like everybody in this manga is, like,
a murderer.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, a murderer, but, like, very complex and not, like, black and white good. And so it's like, okay, it's not great, but I think it's also just like, yeah, people are bad, you know?
Yeah, people are bad.
And people who are bad come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, I can live with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she ends up kind of working as a doctor because she is, like, medically trained.
Interesting.
All the best serial killers are.
But not in, like, a malicious way. She does medical work. And she also runs a murder hotel. But
yes, I
was just reading that trivia point. I have never heard about the serial killer that this might be based on before, and
I have. A.J. Holmes is fucked up.
I've not. I might have to do some reading later. I'll keep that open, I guess. Yeah, I like how she has 4 trivia points, and 3 of them are possible serial killers she might be based on.
The vibes of that are really...
No, but I think she's a very interesting character, and I like her a lot.
You're valid.
Mm-hmm. And also, she's very, very pretty.
She is pretty.
Yeah.
So instead of me just handing you pages now, I want to kind of, like, get what you guys have gathered about this series that you didn't have before starting this episode.
I don't know if I've really learned anything new. Not to say, like, it's a bad thing, it's just, you've talked to me about it before, and I listen.
And I appreciate you putting up with me just, like, yelling
I don't
sometimes.
put up with you. I listen to you.
Okay, see, Alex does not talk at me about Golden Kamuy nearly as much.
Well, it's because at the time he was pining. Sorry!
That's true.
Sorry.
Let me think about what I've learned about Golden Kamuy. Oh, you know what?
You've
I
learned
that Sugimoto had some of his fucking brains blown out.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I didn't know, actually. I didn't know he was missing part of his brain, and he was a berserker. I think that might be the only thing I learned. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I know I was reminded of a few things, because there are a few things that I had just forgotten, because in my brain, what stuck to me most... Oh no, I did learn that the mangaka is actually very good. But in my brain, all that really stuck with me about Golden Kamuy is it's technically a food manga, it's violent, and horny.
Yeah, admittedly, I think also I learned about, like, some characters that I really hadn't seen before, because I think I only knew about Asirpa, Sugimoto, and Ogata. I didn't know about anybody else.
It's really all you need to know about. One of these days I'll tell you about First Lieutenant Tsurumi. One of these days.
One of these days.
Not now? During
Not
our
now.
podcast? No?
Not now. I think, no, we don't have time.
Well, now I'm interested.
All right, well, if you are so interested, we can.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We could end off on him.
We can end up on him.
Off.
Yep.
Like, finish the episode on him.
Yeah, we can finish the episode on him. I'm gonna...
He, looks...
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep seeing him sort of haunt the corner of this in popular pages. Antagonist.
Yes.
Brain ooze?
What?
Whose most distinguishable physical trait is a metal plate that covers his forehead, with brain ooze leaking out sometimes.
Excuse me?
Yep. So he suffered a traumatic brain injury, which is why his face looks like that, why he's got, like, huge scarring around his eyes and wears a metal plate on his forehead. Because, like, some of his skull just, like, isn't there.
Okay.
Hey, this sucks.
Yeah, he is the first lieutenant of the 7th Division, so
Hey,
we
his
kind of seen that
trivia's
floating
really
around.
long.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, because he's a lot of a character.
Oh, God.
Oh, both his eyes look like that.
Yeah.
Why are his scars geometric?
Dobby
Oh
looking
god, his
motherfucker.
personality is very big. Yeah, he sure is a lot of a character.
He is a lot of a
boy.
character.
Oh god, he keeps going.
He keeps going. So the reason kind of why, from like a plot perspective, Sugimoto got his brain shot out is to kind of make him mirror Tsurumi. So like they're supposed to kind of mirror each other.
I would give anything to not have that arc.
Nope, you don't. I won't give it to you.
No, I mean, be destined to have my brain blown out to match my counterpart.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. It's kind of really sexy in like a
narrative function.
in a narrative function.
Yeah.
But it also
Yeah.
just sucks for Sugimoto.
Yeah. Destined to be ruined. I like this trivia, the second main point of his trivia, which is theory on who Tsurumi is based on, and it just links to a Tumblr post.
God.
Yeah, the trivia just kind of does its own thing. It's not like
Yeah.
quite as bad as something in like the Beanha trivia.
Every
But-
time I think about the Beanha trivia, I lose my mind. I don't even go on the wiki because I'm afraid of spoilers, but I can't handle it.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
I think my favorite, not to derail, but my favorite part of the Beanha wiki that I've found so far is that there at least was a section on Bakugo's page, which is just the same section of paragraphs copy and pasted twice in a row.
It's really funny.
What? The scene where Tsurumi clings on Heiji's back and whispers him tips/clues could be a reference to the 2000 movie The Emperor's New Groove.
No.
I didn't pick that up.
What?
I didn't pick that up, but I do believe it.
I can't handle this. I can't handle this.
The flowers, which are sometimes behind Tsurumi in scenes/panels, are opium poppies. Tsurumi oozing brain liquid is reminiscent of opium poppy seeds pods exuding latex.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's likely that the finger bones shown in chapter 232 are the ones of his deceased wife and child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't handle this.
Oh no, he's
this
racist.
is why he's he kind of, his goal is to kind of create his own like political state. Like he wants to.
Okay, is he the villain?
He's the villain. It says
That
antagonist.
makes
He's the villain.
sense.
I see.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, he is a whole ass character. And he keeps popping up in other people's backstories.
Oh god.
Terrible.
Like, he just keeps showing up, and, like, whenever we go into somebody's backstories, like,
he's just there.
is he gonna
them.
be here? Is he gonna be here? Because statistically, he's gonna be there. Like, he was the person who convinced Ogata to commit patricide.
Oh, okay.
Or at least, like, supported him in it.
Hey, also, I just went to his appearance. Underneath, he currently sometimes wears the skin of the corpses of some of the Abashiri convicts, which he ripped off.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay, we're gonna wrap it all back together. So the reason he was hanging out with Edo Guy was because he needed somebody to treat these skins for him.
Oh.
So he got this, like, really good taxidermist who's not doing so hot to treat these skins and then make fake ones. Yeah. Yeah. He's all of a character, and that's kind of why I didn't want to talk about him, but he is all of a character.
Hey, can we talk about Ogata's dick again or something?
I'm just gonna go back and look at that picture of the the tiny shitty drawing of his dick, and I'm just gonna enjoy it. God, it's so good.
It's so good.
I want to see his nasty things so bad.
Well,
Alex,
people have been trying to supply.
who would you say is the one that gets drawn the most objectified?
Within canon, Tanigaki.
Okay.
Easily. Even though he's a father now, we still gotta see his titties.
That's so funny to me.
My dad and his stupid fat tits.
Yeah.
My dad used to be a cam whore.
Rick.
What?
I can't handle this.
What?
Oh god. Okay, so there actually is, like, an ongoing joke where they took a whole bunch of pictures of, like, everybody who was hanging out. So, like, the whole Sugimoto gang before people started splitting off and doing whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And so, like, if they're looking for somebody, be like, show the picture. Like, okay, I've got this picture of the person. Have you seen them? Routinely, Sugimoto will actually just draw out this picture of Tanigaki where he's just mostly nude. I just happen to have a picture of him in only a loincloth.
That's heterosexual.
This is my
Very
horny
good.
picture that I keep on me for horny purposes?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
That's like
Sugimoto just has a picture of Tanigaki's titties.
That's like carrying around the Dio nude.
God.
It's very much carrying around the Dio nude.
Oh my
I
god.
can't handle this.
God. I can't handle how, like, big-brained Golden Kamuy really is.
It is such a good manga. Everybody should read it. And if me handing you literally every single spoiler in this entire series didn't dissuade you from reading it, you should go read it right now. That is my endorsement.
Yeah, I just want it more now.
Yeah.
I want Aster to read it in live blog. So that's the one where I will give you permission to throw it at me even though I want to read it. Purely because I want to see you lose your mind over man tits.
Oh, I promise. I will live blog.
Please at least show me when you're, like, fanning yourself. It's so fun. I hate whenever we get horny on the feed, but, like, we mark our videos not for kids, so hopefully no children watch our videos. Listen to our podcast.
No, Alex gets to see me have the vapors as well.
No, I know. Yeah. God. How do we fucking end this?
I think we have to just say, like, we're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're done.
That's
Oh,
it.
actually, what I can give you
Oh, as a parting gift.
as a fun parting gift is this page, just this little index page that has all of these absolutely incredible volume and chapter covers.
Oh! Yeah!
Smashes my dick.
Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah. I haven't encountered a series that does this yet, where they just collect them all in one place so I could look at them and not have to fucking hunt for them.
Yeah.
This is so fucking
also,
swaggy.
yeah, also most of the gallery is chapter covers, so you can go find all those chapter
Oh,
covers
true,
easily.
right. You did say that this is fucking nothing.
Yeah, it's unfortunately fucking nothing. But if you're out there, Wikia user Rojo,
Fuck
you're my
yes.
hero.
I can't believe we were setting the same fucking cover that looks cool.
Yeah, Rook and I just literally sent the same cool looking cover because fucking the brain cell activated.
We're
and
one
like,
human being at this point.
honestly.
Yeah, so it's Golden Kamuy Volume 5, which is honestly, any audio listener, go look up this cover right now because it's
wanna
one of
own a
my
poster
favorite
of
pieces of
it.
art ever.
I want to own it.
I want to own it. It's being printed on a shirt somewhere. There's like the production of merch that's happening, but it's somewhere and I can't read the webpage and the translate doesn't work. So one day I'll try to own this shirt.
Oh.
Today is not that day.
I love the like, this is just for me mostly, but the Charlie Harper vibes it gives me. Hold on, let me pull some of his artwork. He's from Cincinnati, so that's why I know about him.
Okay.
Yeah, I've handed you.
Alex, before we leave, I don't need the whole backstory, but why does this man have a block in his forehead?
You know, for fun.
Is it like a metal plate that like got put into his head? That seems to be a running theme.
He really just has a really hard forehead, and he's trained himself.
Tanjiro?
Okay.
Fucking stop. No. No, not Tanjiro.
Not my boy.
Not my boy.
Oh, well, I think we might be done.
I
I have to go make pierogies.
Go make pierogies.
Go make pierogies.
Well, anyway, this has been Wikiboys. Thank you for listening.
We have to say our Twitters.
Sorry,
we have to say our Twitters.
God,
I'm working on it.
So I didn't rudely cut in to talk about Twitter. Fuck's sake, God. You can find us on...
Take your time.
You'll get there.
You can find us on Twitter at WikiBoysPod. You can find me on Twitter at Twigwing.
You can find me on Twitter at AlexTheMostlyOK.
And you can find me on Twitter at Nerd of Goodness.
This has been Wikiboys, and we'll fix it in post.
We sure will. The music used in this episode is Quirky Dog by Kevin MacLeod, found at Incompetech.com and used under the Creative Commons license.